How did The Haunting of Hill House flash back 26 years without a single cut? In episode 6 of the Netflix horror The Crane Family, each still reeling from the scars of their pasts at Hill House, reunite at a funeral home after their sister's death. And as the family begins bickering, we realize that we've not yet seen a cut and that yes, this whole episode is trying to be a oner. Now, I knew from earlier episodes that the structure of the show was about alternating between the 2018 and 1992 timelines. So when I got here, I wondered, how are they going to do that without cuts? The answer comes when Hugh, after seeing Nell in a casket, asks for the bathroom. And we follow him down a dimly lit hallway, the sounds of a storm crashing in from outside until he passes a doorway. And suddenly the room is entirely different. The storm continues, but the space is darker, the halls narrower. And before he even gets to the foyer, we realize Hugh had stepped straight from reality into a memory. We just walked with him right into a flashback. When I saw this, my immediate thought was, how did they pull that off? I mean, it had to be CGI. It's not like they built a spatially impossible hallway connecting two otherwise unrelated sets for a single second of screen time. Except that is exactly what they did. The show's creator, Mike Flanagan, describes this episode as key to his pitch to Netflix and very intentionally had the sets for Hill House and the funeral home, which in canon are nowhere near each other, built on adjacent stages with room for a hallway. And the final result is seamless. And while oners are sometimes derided for being creators just showing off, the decision to use one here specifically for the flashback does advance the narrative, because by not providing a cut to transition us into those dark memories, the show forces us deeper into the mental state of our characters, for whom The Haunting of Hill House is not a separate set of memories they can just box away, but a lived reality bleeding into their everyday, often in ways they can't even begin to explain.